Hi everyone, it's Suzanne again. Today's video is gonna be about things or 3 things, bizarre things I did when I was heavily mentally ill. Mentally ill. I have 3 things listed in this book, in this little diary here, and I'm having tongue twister at the moment. And if I look down, it means that I'm trying to concentrate on the camera because I know I blink a lot and stuff like that. Yeah, and I'm sorry about the video that I made last time. I really wanted to make a video that was actually genuine and real to what I was and stuff like that. Yeah, but I want to tell you and update you quickly that I am much better now and that I just got a job as well at David Jones and I'm really happy, and life is great at the moment, and I guess I had a lot of support during that down days, I guess, and people from my loved ones, to my family and friends and so on like that, supported me through the tough time. Yeah, and thank you for all your Snapchats from my friends and so on. You know who you are. Yeah, stuff like that, and your encouragements from Facebook and etc. as well. Yeah, so without further ado, I'm gonna list the first thing that says on here about the bizarre things I did when I was mentally ill. The first one is when someone asked me, "How are you?" I would answer, "I am happily suicidal." Wow, I think this is really interesting because I don't know why I thought too much about the "how are you" question. You know, like the question like when someone asks you on the grocery store or you go shopping and retail people will say, "Hey, how are you? How are you doing?" And you automatically would say, "Good, thanks," or "I'm fine, thank you," and so that. But I would say, "I'm happily suicidal." I remember one time I said that to the person at Coles. Coles is a supermarket here in Brisbane, Australia, or in general, I guess, yeah. And they just looked at me, stared at me, yeah, with their eyes, yeah, and I don't know. I'm just shocked to remember like all these things like that has happened to me. Yeah. The second point is I would go to take photos at the graves at the cemetery. How many people do you know who take photos at the cemetery? Maybe just to take photos, like casual photos, like photos of the graves. I think, okay, this is a long story short. I went to see a fortune teller one time, and I was told that because I went to visit the grave in a cemetery, I somehow corrupted the grave or something like that, or the spirit, something like that, and the spirit has followed me since, and that made me mentally ill and made me ill until I die, I guess. Yeah. And I believed for a moment then, and I was gonna go ahead and go have an exorcism in Vietnam or something like that to drive away the spirit or something like that. Even my family believed it. Yeah. But anyway, long story short, yeah, I went to visit the graves and cemeteries when I was younger, and I took a lot of photos, and I would keep them on my Flickr, my online hard web viewer, whatever you call it. And it was, yeah, and when I was still a very hardcore Christian, I had to get a leader to pray against the photos, and for each photo, I think there was about 20 or 30 or 40 yeah, photos in the hard drive, and I'm gonna say, and there was a lot of photos, and there was yeah, we prayed against it and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, at that point, this one is gonna be a bit weird. I've told you these are really weird things I did. Oh, weird, not weird things. Hell, bizarre things. Weird is a bit more of a touchy kind of word, I guess. I would stand on train tracks. Yeah. I went one time, I think, just one time, I got caught by a person, just a normal person, no security or anything like that, was standing on the train tracks. And a train track that was actually operating. There was no train at the time, as it was 6 o'clock in the morning. If there's trains at 6 o'clock every half an hour. But during that time, there was no trains at all. And I was just standing on the tracks. And I had my camera on self-timer. I took some photos of myself standing on the train tracks. Because there was that train station was small, and I guess it was not as built as proper as other train stations, and there was a little step down to the train tracks. Yeah, and I just used those the steps to walk down the train tracks, and yeah, that's my stories. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty well at the moment. I'm studying fashion design and makeup, and I'm about 3 weeks in. 6 weeks in. I have 10 weeks left, I think, of makeup, and I'm gonna be working at David Jones. Yeah, and I'm really excited to start working in the workforce again. It's been some time since I've been in the proper workforce. Yeah, and yeah, I'm quite well at the moment. Yeah, so I just want to let you know that. And